My biggest pet peeve of the music industry is thinking that there's one way to be successful. You know, I think that there's a lot of people who want to take one route or take this route, and this is that and the third. The best thing that ever happened to someone else might not be the best situation or scenario for you. Figure out what works for you. Figure out what is who you want to be and the mold and model that you want to follow. Everything, nothing is new underneath the sun. So you could do your research and figure it out. People who don't do their research and figure out who the fuck they want to be, those don't try to be anything else. I think Allen Iverson has impacted the music industry in positive ways. You know what I'm saying? From the way that we dress to the way that we carry ourselves. Swagger, yes. 10,000, bro. Allen Iverson, fuck AI. But not Allen Iverson. No, I think that AI is, again, like anything, it's a tool. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like a tool can be used for destruction or to build, right? When you get into this place where you take, you know, artists' voice on some Little Mermaid shit and then create music underneath your lens, it's kind of like a bit of like a little bit of like blackface almost. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of like white kids running around writing raps and then being like, oh, I'm gonna have Lil Wayne say, nigga, it's not me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, you said it. You know what I mean? You wrote it. Like, you know what I mean? And so on and so forth. So yeah, I don't really fuck with it. I think that it's useful in a lot of ways to streamline processes in the business aspect of it. But when it comes to like the creative aspect of it, when you know, the writers in Hollywood right now are on strike for this exact reason, because you think that the human experience can be, I guess, quantified and spit back out by a machine. And I think that that's fucked up. Like I watched a TV show recently and they had an AI generated intro to it. And I thought that shit was so weak. I was like, dog, you could have hired a graphic designer to do this. Like, why did you do this? Like, this is lame. And it's like just a way for the industry to like kind of cut corners and not hire humans. I don't like that shit. I think that the power of creativity, I think in humans, in our spirit, is when we talk about programming, describing a human experience. It didn't experience that. It is taking all of the possible suggestions and all of the information that it's been given and then making a response out of all of those things. But it hasn't experienced what you experienced, right? The same exact way that I could say that nobody else could be a better version of the mind than I can. They can't, because you're not me. You didn't experience what I've experienced. You haven't gone through what I've gone through. You don't know what I know, right? And so to give that responsibility to any other thing outside of a human, I think is a tweak, and I think it's like just saying that we're not good enough. I think that there's so many more stories to be told by individuals. I think that there's somebody in, I don't know, Jersey, somewhere, somebody in Brussels, somewhere, somebody in Sweden or whatever like that, who has an interesting story that hasn't been told, and they deserve to be able to tell that, and not somebody write that in a prompt and like be like, hey, like speak from this perspective. You don't know me, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Pay these people, bro. Pay humans, bro. Billionaires is getting richer, bro. Like, share some of that wealth. What's going on? This is The Mind, and you are checking out 24/7 HH.